we're going to solve for t. Now, solving for t, we'll have two methods of solving this question. But I'm going to use, this is the first method I will be solving right now. After that, I'll use the second method. And at the comment section, you tell me which method is the simplest and which method you would prefer. But both methods are short and simple. Before I solve, I want to see the fastest finger that will solve and put the answer in the comment section. Now, before we solve this, first of all, if you watch this, 16 is having a power of t, and you have 2 root 2. To solve this, first of all, we need to make them have the same base. They need to have the same base. Now, how do we make them have the same base? You have your 2 raised to the power of 4, your t outside. Then you're equal to 2 raised to the power of 2. You see it now? Now, they haven't the same base. 2 raised to the power of 4 raised to the power of 2 equal to 2 raised to the power of 2. Now, in order to do this, first of all, there's a law of indices which I want us to obey here. There's a law of indices which says your a raised to the power of x, then your y outside is the same as saying a raised to the power of x times y. Your x multiplied by y, this. And this method will be applying it here in this particular part. Now, this second one here, we're doing the same thing here, which says 2 raised to the power of 2. We'll obey the law which says you have your a raised to the power of x times your a raised to the power of y, which is the same thing as a raised to the power of x plus y. The same law of indices. When you're multiplying, the base are equal, you add the power. This will make use of it here. Now, let's make use of what we just did now using the law. Now, you have 2 raised to the power of 4, and t will give us 2 raised to the power of 4t. Set it down, 2 raised to the power of 4t. Now, you have your equal to the same thing that happened here, this law. Let's make use of it here right now. Now, to do that, you have your 2 times this root 2 here. Root 2 is the same thing as saying 2 raised to the power of half. The radicals means 2 raised to the power of half. So it becomes 2 raised to the power of 1 over 2. See it now? Raised to the power of 1 over 2. Now, in order to apply these laws we say here, we'll bring this down. 2 raised to the power of 4t is equal to, the 2 here has a power of 1 on itself. A power of 1. Since they are same, you pick one of the base. Then you have your 1 plus 1 over 2. 1 plus 1 over 2, using this formula here. Now, having done that, what should be the next thing we do? Now, you have your 2 raised to the power of 4t is equal to 2 raised to the power of, you see, when you look for the LCM of 1 plus half, simplest way of doing this, you say 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1, 3. So you have your 3 over 2, raised to the power of 3 over 2. Now, if you watch now, the two bases are equal. When the two bases are equal, we work on the power. Now, the power will be 4t, which is equal to 3 over 2. That is the power. 4t is equal to 3 over 2. The bases are equal. Now, what should we do? We'll make t subject of formula. So, t will be equal to 3 over 2 divided by 4. When you say 3 over 2 divided by 4, 3 over 2 divided by 4. When you divide it, you'll be having 3 over 8. How did I do that? When you look here, you say 3 over 2. This division sign changes to this. You have your 4 over 1 to balance it. Set it down. So we change this division according to law of reciprocal. Then when you have your 3 over 2, the division sign changes to multiplication sign. Then your 1 goes up and the 4 comes down according to law of reciprocal. Then your 3 times 1 is 3. Your 2 times 4 is 8. Set it down, which is this 3 over 8 we have here. So t is equal to 3 over 8. This is the first method. Now, I'm going to give you the second method. The second method of solving this. After that, you tell me which method is preferable. The reason I'm doing it because I have a lot of students, international students, watching this. My aim is to make maths very simple, to simplify to the lowest term in which you can be able to grab and understand. In case you're having difficulties in any challenges in mathematics, you can bring any question online here and we split it, simplify it, and make it more simpler for you. Now, the second method, I'm going to repeat the same thing, the same question, which is just 16 raised to the power of t equals to 2 raised to the power of 2. Now, using the second method we're using is the log reading. Now, I'm going to find the log of both sides, the log reading of both sides. In doing that, it will be log 16 raised to the power of t, which is equal to, you have your log 2 raised to the power of 2. Find the log reading of both sides. Then in order to do that, which I've done right now, then what should be the next thing? Now, if you watch, there's this power of log reading and also indices, which says whenever a power, you have a base raised to the power of x. To find the log of this, you use the x to multiply this. Or you can say, for example, you have log a to the power of x. The power always multiply the log, making it x log a. That is a law which will apply here. Now, coming to this now, it will be, since you have a power of 16, the power of t, the t comes back, which gives us your t log 16. See it now? Then equal to our log 2 root 2. So now what should we do? We'll divide both sides by log 16 because we are looking for our t. So it will be t equal to log 2 root 2 over log 16. The same one we did here now. Now, after doing this, now what should be the next thing? Now we need to obey the law of log reading, which says that in this aspect, we say that when you have your log x times y, which will give us log x plus log y. That's the law we'll obey here right now. Now to do that, it will be log 2, should it now, plus log root 2 all over, have your log 16. See it now? After we've done this, now I want us to remove this radical from here. Remember I told you radical is same thing as half. So here it will be t is equal to log 2 plus log 2 raised to the power of half. So now this has changed to this. Then all over you have your log. Put the same thing. Since they're having a base of 2, 2. Now this to the base of 2 will give us log 2 raised to the power of 4. And having the same log base 2, log 2, log to the base of 2, log to the base of 2. They're having the same base. You see it now. See, they're having the same base. What should we do? We are going to factorize. Having the same base, we're going to factorize, and I want us now to factorize this. If you watch the question now, see the question, I'm going to factorize all this. Then in order to factorize it, we'll bring out the common factor out. Now the common factor here now, which was seen here, is log 2. So bring out, we say log 2, which is outside. But before we do bring out the common factor, we have a power. Which we need to, like I told you, whenever you have a power, the power comes to the back. You've seen it now. use the power to multiply the log, use the power, the same power to multiply the log. So that's what we're going to do right now. So to do that, we're going to use the power to multiply the log. So it will be, you have your equal to, have your log 2 plus log 2 raised to the power of half. I'm going to repeat the same question so that we'll go together. You have all over, you have your log 2 raised to the power of 4. I brought the equation up here. So here to be equal to log 2 plus, remember there's a power here. Use this power now to multiply the log. It should be half log 2. Brought the power down. Have your all over this 4 up here. Use it to multiply the log to be 4 log 2. We should it down. So log 2, log 2, log 2. The same thing in common. So what we need to do, we need to find the common factor. The common factor there is log 2. Seen it, log 2. So you put your log 2 outside, you open the bracket. When log 2 cancel out log 2, what is remaining is 1 plus log 2 going to log 2, what is remaining is half. Seen it now. Then all over, you bring your log 2 this way. Log 2 times 4. The same, I just changed it. I changed it. This 4 came first, then log 2 went to the back. You seen it? So after you've done that, this log 2, we cancel this log 2. That's been cancelled out. See it down. Now what is left? Now you have your 1 plus 1 over 2 over 4, which is now left. So what should you do? When we add this together, 2 times 1 is 2 plus this 3. You have your 3 over 2 divided by 4. If you do the same thing I did, it's going to give you your 3 over 8. Remember the way I solved it before. It's going to give us 3 over 8. Remember the way I solved it here? That gave us 3 over 8. That's the same thing you do here to give you 3 over 8. So the second method gave us the same answer as 3 over 8. Now we need to check if the work is correct. We need to check if our work is correct. Now you have your check. Now you have to check. We'll repeat the same question, which is 60 raised to the power of t equal to 2 log 2 root 2. Let's know if you give us the answer, the same answer. If we solve and it gives us this, that means our work is correct. Now we have our 16. Remember our t is raised to the power of 3 over 8 equals to 2 root 2. 2 root 2. You see it now? Giving us 2 root 2. So what should we do? We need to find the power of this, which gives us 2 raised to the power of 4. You see it? 2 to the power of 4 equal to 3 over 8. It's 2 root 2. We are still checking to know if it give us the same answer. Now we will divide the power. This goes into this, which gives us 2. When it goes into this, gives us 2. So what you have here is 2 raised to the power of 3 over 2. See it now? Because here you're having fraction. You have 3 over 8. Because what you have here now is just like you have your 4 over 1 times 3 over 8. So 4 years 1, 4 years 2. So what you have here, which you're seeing, is 3 over 2. See it now? 3 over 2. And this 3 over 2 you're seeing here, that's what we have here, 2 raised to the power of 3 over 2. Now with this, you put your 2, which is 2 you're seeing here, times this root becomes 2 raised to the power 1 over 2. Remember the same thing we did. Now when you bring down this 2 raised to the power of 3 over 2 is equal to, remember this 2 here has a 1 on top. So since the base are equal, we take one of the base. You have your 1 according to law of indices. Whenever your 2 bases are equal and you're multiplying, it becomes, the multiplication changes to plus, law of indices. So you have 1 over 2. So now, then what should you do next? You have your 2 raised to the power of 3 over 2 equal to, have your 2 raised to the power of 2 times 1 is 2 plus this, you have your 3 over 2. So when you see it now, they both give us the same base and the same power. So that means our check is correct. That one side is correct. So you can come here. There is some mathematics that's giving you issue and every other thing. You should come over, take your time, sit and learn and as well subscribe. Make sure you tick the notification bell so that whenever a question like this is being posted, you'll be the first person to get. Thank you. Share to a friend that also in need of this. Don't forget to subscribe. Very important. Thank you.